It's stream time. It's stream time. It's stream time. There we go. Everything's off. Stream time. Yay! Hello and welcome everybody to another stream. Again, continuing with the look, the outfit. Just to point one thing out, after we're watching my actual recordings as I put them on YouTube, I noticed you guys can't see this. Of course, not that you can see where my hand is going, but the point is, this whole part here, you guys couldn't see it. And I never noticed that that was constantly blocked by my webcam. So I'm actually going to leave the game in this scale because this should stop it. Yeah, you can see the side of my desktop, but it doesn't matter. Close that. Alright. So, to recap, just for those who didn't know, last time we won a war with France, which was not what I wanted. France had pushed for it. The game consistently abused me till it happened. This is how it happened in the short of it. We engaged the French out here by Quang Chuan. My forces sailed out of the Philippines. War with France started. France was winning because they kept torpedoing my transports, which gives them victory points, and I didn't have subs. I had failed to join the sub run or race and didn't have them. I engaged them in battle, however, out here, again, in this area. A task force of 3 light cruisers and 2 armored cruisers joined into the fun with a battleship group that failed to sadly come up because they were controlled by AI and the AI didn't do anything. It kept holding the battleships back, but luckily I didn't need them. So what ended up happening was, actually I don't know if this is where we engaged them or if it was over here, but either way we engaged them in one, yeah it was because I took this from them. So we sailed out from here in the Philippines and we went up and we fought them here. The battle was kind of one-sided and it was really boring. They dodged and ducked. One of their transports sunk. I took out a coastal building. I was going to say fort, but it wasn't because it never fired back. I guess it was a supply depot or something. Taking that out awarded me 300 something victory points. And on top of this, sinking the transport victory points, and I damaged one of their light cruisers, which limped away to go hide in the port, along with the rest of its fleet that they had there. I won that. Subsequently, following this though, they continued to win on the campaign map, consistently sinking transport ships, which began to make me extremely nervous because I didn't know whether I was going to win or lose because they were still winning. Even though that battle, winning that battle, propelled me like insanely in victory points over them. Finally, I had submarines. I sent my submarines. I sunk one of theirs. I failed to engage their harassers though, their AMCs, their armored merchant cruisers that were constantly harassing my shipping and their subs as well. I think one of my destroyers did take out one of their subs. I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch the whole video as I put it on YouTube. And one of my destroyers broke down and was interned in a neutral country. In fact, it was the Dominican Republic, I think, or it was the Virgin Islands. Somebody ended up interning the destroyer. But then what happened was the game gave me a Hail Mary. The game said, are you willing to give some of your funding up for a ground offensive? And I said, sure, let's have the army try something. Meanwhile, I had dispatched a grand fleet of vessels, old and new, to go and attack France itself, to blockade it. France blockaded me, I blockaded them, but not before a sea battle out in this general area occurred. Again, the game screwed me. Only 2 or 3 destroyers participated in the battle against enemy light cruisers, AMCs, and transports. Amazingly, and in the footage, I didn't take damage to my destroyers. My destroyers, I had them go at full speed, and they weren't even new. They were old berries. Like, the berries are aging at this point. And full speed, I had them dance around the transports, and the objective was to sink 3 or 5 merchant vessels. I think it was 3, though. And we did. Torpedoes, guns. The French were trying to fire into my destroyers, which were dancing in and around the formation of transport ships, and they couldn't hit them. The 2 or 3 little berries succeeded in sinking the 3 or 5 that was required for the objective, which was 400, 500 VP points. Plus, I think I damaged one or two others, and I think I damaged one of their light cruisers. And my destroyers got away. Not a freaking scratch on them. Boom! More victory points. At this point, we're now blockading each other. Unrest is rising. Boom! Land offensive succeeds and seizes like large amounts of French territory, which I assume the land offensive was not carried out in Europe. It was carried out probably in their colonies. Immediately, France pieces out. I took several ports from them in reparations plus reparations from them because they started the war. I didn't want it, and I tried to avoid it, and the game kept unfairly tossing events that were making them aggressive towards me and effectively caused the war. So I aggressively took stuff from them, and I won under, like, not even trying. The worst thing was I think one of my light cruisers got damaged in the first battle, and New York jammed her guns. Armored cruiser New York's guns jammed due to just technical difficulties, and that was it. It was not even... It wasn't even horrible for me, it was horrible for them. So I was very proud. Problem is, though, is as we can clearly see, Germany is now becoming my new aggressor. France, again, has something wrong, and Italy is becoming a new aggressor. So I'm a little bit miffed and depressed and freaked out. One thing I will say, though, is that why aggression goes up, I've noticed it has to do with building ships. Overly building ships does cause the AI to not really, and that's another thing, I have an agreement with France after the war. It's like, we licked you bad. But building too many ships also rises other people's aggression because they see you as being really, really like building up a lot, and it makes sense. So, a revolution in a South American country has left some of our nationalists stranded. What do? We could send a strong squadron to bombard the capital till our citizens are released, which will cause tension beyond anything, like war with Germany would be for sure. I would get prestige and budget, join an international squadron sent to contain the violence, or resolve the crisis via diplomatic means, which means I can lose tension but also lose prestige. Frankly, because I gained so much prestige from licking the French so badly, I'm actually going to lose one for tension, but that doesn't look as if it did much. It looks like it did it for France, but it didn't. It did it a little bit for Germany, too. Our scientists are happy to report that they are close to mastering reliable delay fuses. Very cool. Japan has commissioned the armored cruiser Yakumo. Alright. So, just to recap, we have several Arizona-class battleships which were refitted in 1904. This came, I think, just almost prior to or during the war with the French. Jersey was considerably new during her time. Oklahoma, Ohio, which also went under a refit. The New Yorks underwent a 1906 refit, along with the San Diegos, which San Diego did not receive yet. Oh, I see why. Because not only did I upgrade the design in 1906, but Frederick was being made in 1906, because it was finished in 1906. I have a new battleship, not a new battleship, I have a new series of destroyers, which are 900 with 4 torpedoes. They have 4 torpedoes, 2 to each side, rather than centered only, which most destroyers had centered, but because torpedoes don't get reloaded in real life, no, actually, it's not new. Reed is old. Reed is like 1904. Are Reeds serving? Yeah, Reeds are. Oh, never mind. You know what I'm gonna do then? I'm gonna open your design, because I like this idea, and I'm gonna up you to a 900, because that is what you're now capable at. And I'm gonna up your guns, because I think you can have them bigger now. So you are fatter. Your guns should be a bit bigger. Your speed is like 30 knots, will be like 30 knots, which is insane. Oh, no, you can't have 30. You're too fat, you're too heavy at 30, but you can have 29, I hate uneven numbers. We'll check if it's okay. The ship is, overgunned. Its rate of fire and accuracy will be, negative affected. A displacement of 2,600 is recommended for 6 inch. Okay, so she can't have 6 inch, because she needs it. She's not that big. And she needs 1,100, so she's gonna have to stay at the 4 inchers, but I think I can give her more. Q midship, maybe. The thing's on a smokestack, but... telephone. Okay, somebody got it. Can she have that many, though? Because I know the game gets mad after a while if you have too many, and I don't want it being Q... I don't want it being Q. No, actually, we will leave it Q, but I don't think she can have that many. Oh, she can. So she can have forward center line, midship, and maybe aft center line. No, now she's got way too many. You're actually a pretty nifty one at like 28 knots. Damn, you can't go there. You know what? I liked my hit and run tactic, so I'm actually going to keep up with that. I'm actually going to... Also, I turned off my AC because in the other videos, the buzzing is annoying. I can't imagine what it's like for the actual viewers. So there, now it shall be not known as Reed, it should be known as Perkins, and this will be the new era of Destroyer. Perkins shall be awesome and something completed because I have a ton of money all of a sudden. So where'd you go? Okay. Open design. Stare it. No. Perkins, because you were supposed to be 30 with a Q. With a Q midship at 900 displacement. You are all okay. And save. As Perkins. Now I want to build Perkins. Yes. Oh, now I broke my bank. Perkins and Stirret. I'm going to end my turn. Our scientists report they are well on their way to understanding reliable delay fuses, but you just said you almost did. Oh my. Intelligence reports that Great Britain's new ship under construction of the class battlecruiser Indomitable has a belt armor of 6.5 inches. Also, intelligence reports the ship class CL Carysfort has a belt armor of 2.5 inches and turret armor of 2. It's actually, you know what, in comparison to some of ours though, I bet that's actually weak. Not weak, I bet ours is weak and theirs is actually pretty strong. Like San Juan is one of the newest ones, right, that we're building? Well, Tacoma is now the newest, I think. View the data. Tacoma, she goes 23 knots at 5,100 tons. She carries, yeah, see, ours are weaker by not having the half. We have the 1% in the deck, the 2 in the turret like them, but we only have 2 in the belt. But she's bristled with main and singular guns. Secondaries and primaries, singular turrets. She has 6 submerged 18-inch turrets, though, for broadsiding. So she has 12 7-inch. Oh no, they're all just 12 7-inch. Okay. And she has central firing, which is kind of new. Seattle, I guess, is the newest armored cruiser that we've designed. She has 8 7-inch guns and 10 4-inch guns with 6 18-inch submerged. She can go 22 knots at 7,100 tons. She has 4-inch belt amidship, 2 deck, 2 turret, 1 in the batteries, so the little itty-bitty turrets, and 4 in the conning tower. And they cost us about $1 million to make. But the New Yorks are still being made because the New Yorks are upgraded. Okay, so light cruiser San Juan has finished her working up. Our ship CA Seattle is commissioned into the Navy. Great Britain is offering to sell us the right to the improved armor-piercing cap. I am going to say yes. Alright. Nice. Research breakthrough. Anti-ship war technology. Anti-submarine nets. Oh, those were funny. They used to drape those from the sides of the ships on long poles that were like porcupine needles. I'm sure there were other variations of it, but that's one way that I've seen it. And now that Seattle is out of it, out of production, we now have money back, coming back. Great Britain has commissioned the ship light cruiser Phaeton. Seattle's commission, San Juan, is finished, and the Russians have laid down the battleship Poltava, which we do too. Nevada is a battleship. She will be the first of our actual battleships. However, I see what I did. She has a bunch of... Wow, she has a lot of guns. She has 6 submerged 18-inch torpedo tubes, 8 3-inch tertiaries, 14 6-inch case-mated little bristle porcupines, and she has 6 12 inches in 3 turrets, including a Q turret. I actually want another Nevada because of reasons. So build me Illinois. And in 2, wow, it takes 30 months to make, and that's not surprising. Tacoma will be done in 1 month. I'm gonna take a save. You can never be too careful with your saves. Get the hey, new government wants to reduce naval spending in favor of social programs. What is your okay? I can lose budget and tension by simply saying I'm only an admiral and the politician's in charge. I can get tension by getting the Navy League to protest it, or try to get the proposal watered down, which is just budget. I'm actually going to take the tension and budget because we're at level 5 unrest, and unrest isn't good either. And unrest was generated both by blockading and from obsessive spending. Obsessive spending angers the people too. So actually, it's yay, social reform passed by Parliament. There you go. It went down to 4. Stereoscopic rangefinder, gradual national accuracy improvement. Research breakthrough, explosive shells, reliable delay fuses, increase in armor-piercing shell damage. I would not want to be working amongst all those shells. Intelligence report. Counterintelligence believes France has stolen technology and hull construction from us. God damn it, France. Stop it. Italy has commissioned the ship BB Vittorio Emanuele. Great Britain has commissioned the ship BB Revenge. Battleships, pretty much. Dreadnought battleships. Our ship, light cruiser Tacoma, is commissioned in the Navy. Intelligence reports that Italy has said to increase the naval budget. Germany has laid down a battle cruiser of the Van der Ten class, which was really one of them. Newspapers in Germany are clamoring for the Navy to build more armored cruisers. Speaking of, don't we have a battle cruiser? No, we don't. We might want to look into this, as battle cruisers are actually the future of the armored cruiser, as much as I love my armored cruisers. And Lexington already comes out the door with an interesting look. I don't know if I really enjoy the way this looks, though, so what I'm actually going to do is, she goes 27 knot. You know what, we're going to leave her as default. We're going to leave her as the way that they did it. We're going to save it as Lexington. We're going to say no, though. I'm going to change its name to Saratoga, which I can actually write anything. You don't have to just suggest. It's just that I'm letting it suggest it. I'm going to actually remove tertiaries and even all the secondaries. And I'm going to figure your starboard wing and port wing. So I want port wing. First off, you probably shouldn't have cross-deck fire. This cross-deck fire is not doable. And starboard wing. This is where I struggle quite a bit. I don't always remember what all of these are. Starboard wing, I think. And you were not supposed to be a single. Ouch. She is too heavy, but I can see like the nastiness behind 13-inch like cruiser with. There. Now we'll bring down her weight a little bit because I don't want her to be like absurdly heavy. There. Yeah, she's cute. I think she's absolutely adorable, don't you guys? So she will actually be Saratoga, but I'm not going to make her because she's going to break the bank even more. But once Nevada and maybe also the 2 Brooklyn's, New York's should be done, and then I think that might free up enough money because, like, I lost budget, as I said. I opted to make people stop being mad at me. So, all right, Nevada is commissioned into the Navy. Now we're talking. All right, Great Britain has laid down destroyer Cossack class. Nevada has entered service. Does Nevada have her little design? Did we ever change her ship picture? No, we never generated one. I want her to have the ram, tall funnels, and a counter. Nice. I like, you see all the little casemates. Then we're gonna put one of these. Funky looking ship. Put one of those, even though I haven't the slightest of what that could be. This would be a lookout over here. And then we'll put some lifeboats. Lifeboat? Lifeboat. You know what, hell, let's go with one more. I like how it's not even touching the hull, but whatever. Save and exit. It's pretty ugly, but whatever. Save again, end my turn. Oh, Italy is not too happy. Seattle has finished her working up. Our ship CA Rochester has finished her reconstruction. Our ship CA Brooklyn has finished her reconstruction. Okay, good. They're finished reconstructing. That's what they were doing. Good. Reconstruction is done. Excellent. France has laid down a light cruiser of the Lavoisier class. CA Seattle has finished her working up. Both of the armored cruisers have finished their reconstruction. Germany has rebuilt battleship Schweben. Great Britain has commissioned light cruiser Calypso. The Russians have also commissioned battleship Imperator Alexander II. Intelligence reports Italy. Our intelligence service has acquired important research results in AP projectiles from Italy. Ohio was like the newest at its time, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rebuild her. I'm going to replace her machinery. What can I do to rebuild? Select a turret. I can make the guns bigger, but this turret can be rebuilt to a 10-in or smaller two-gun turret. Okay, so it can go down to 10 or smaller, but by 2. It can go to 8-inch or smaller 3-gun, but it can't get any bigger than that. So I can take them from 12 to that, but I'm not actually going to. I'm going to up her speed, which she cannot. So her machinery will be the only thing that's new. So only she will receive this. And she will immediately go in for rebuild. Okay. I thought I told you to replace machinery. Yes, 1908 Ohio. Even though I want the new age of ships to be the better. Alright, Tacoma finished her working up. Research diesel engines, 5% increase of submarine reliability, which we now have. We have 8 subs, which is actually really good. I have quite a bit of money. Okay, good. Unrest keeps going down. But the tension between Germany and Italy with me are not that great. And a 2 front is going to be bad if that happens. Germany has laid down a destroyer of the S-24 class, which was real. Great Britain has laid down a light cruiser, okay, of the Fenton class again. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Great Britain has commissioned light cruiser Amphion. Italy has knowledge of quality control and longitudinal framing? Longitudinal framing, what the heck? Okay, there are indications that unknown nations have stolen industrial secrets from us. That word I'm really gonna have to look up. 4 more months till those 2 little destroyers are done. I want to see what Lexington ends up. Not Lexington. Lexington can go away because I don't want Lexington anymore. I actually keep Lexington. You know what? Never mind. Saratoga though. Ouch. She is more expensive than her sister, though, Lexington. So we're going to put Saratoga in, and that broke the bank, which I could have told you it would. Takes 30 months. BB Nevada has finished her working up. We are due to hold a speech at the annual gathering of the Navy League. What will be the gist of your speech? The seas. I did this last time. The seas should be kept. God damn it. The seas should be kept peaceful for the prosperity of all nations. All lose prestige as usual. Budget and tension. We are prepared to safeguard the interest of our nation against any threats that may arise, or the freedom of the seas is threatened by the imperialistic ambition of. Tension will rise horribly, but I get prestige and budget. I could piss the French off again. I could also piss the Japanese off, because I don't want to piss the British off. They're more the likely ally. So we'll do that, just so I can get budget and stuff. Research breakthrough, armor development, Krupp cemented Krupp armor, pretty much, or a more advanced version of Krupp armor. So 1% weight saving on armor. Our scientists report that they are currently baffled by the problems of hydraulic riveting. Russia has commissioned the ship B Imperator Alexander II, which I think they were building 2 of those. Germany has commissioned the ship BB Hessen. Nevada has furnished her working up. In intelligence reports, Germany is said to have increased the naval budget. Their naval budget. Where are you, Nevada? Jersey's the only one. Jersey and Arizona are the only ones in Southeast Asia. So, my lovely, you're going to actually go and ship. You're going to go to Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia as the first of your kind. Then one Arizona, one New York. So Rochester will go. So Michigan and Rochester, Seattle, and Tacoma and San Juan, plus Drayton and Reed will all go on foreign station, to foreign station. Yes. 7 ships on foreign station I don't really like. And now these berries are obsolete, which is what the O means. Actually, all the O's mean they are obsolete now. Didn't I give San Francisco an update? Hey. Thought I did. No, I didn't. Uh-oh. Ooh, me bad. Okay, okay, blah, 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 blah. The Pittsburghs are old. But I rely heavily on... I'm relying heavily... This is why I need to build more newer ones. Because I'm relying too heavily on old, antiquated vessels. Regardless of the New York's all just getting slight upgrades, the Pittsburghs might want to receive them too. So we're going to open the ship for rebuild, and we're going to replace their machinery. Their guns are going to remain the same because their guns can't get any bigger. The turret can be rebuilt to a 9-inch or smaller 1-gun turret, or 5-inch or smaller 3-gun, but it can't get any bigger at past 6-inch at dual turrets. So we're actually going to, first off, we're going to give you director, and you're going to get central firing, and you're going to have 1 more director. Then you're going to gain 1 speed boost only, because that's all they can is do that. Yeah, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Please correct. What do you mean it's not? Director for secondary gun not researched. Oopsies. Fine. Blah, 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 blah. Yup. Pittsburgh, 1908. Put that one in first. And one at a time, the Pittsburghs will receive upgrades. Japan has proposed a 5-year security agreement between our nations. What is your advice on how to respond? We should enter such an agreement. This can benefit us, both of us. We should seek broader arrangements to take the interest of all nations, which I will do because Germany went down at least. Yay, triple turrets. Light cruiser armor. Nice. Enables light cruiser armor configuration. Russia has laid down a armored cruiser of the Veliki Knyaz Konstantin class. Murdered that. Italy has laid down a battle cruiser of the Lepanto. No. Okay, my glasses are blurring. Sorry about this. Lepanto. Yeah, Lepanto class. Okay, yeah. I really need to get these new glasses soon. Strikes and labor unrest have delayed the construction of Illinois. Ah. Come on. And I forgot to send Nevada by the Panama Canal. Now she's gonna go all the way around. Her crew's gonna get to see the world. They're gonna circumvent the world. They're gonna see more of the world than I ever did. And I'm losing money left, right, and center, so Saratoga needs to stop. There we go. Yes, recent improvements in productivity has boosted our industrial production, which means more money. With the press doing headlines on the threat from Italy, the president authorizes increased naval spending. A spy from Great Britain has discovered. What do we do? Handle it quietly and discreetly. Get budget and tension. Nice. Yes, awesome. I'm very happy. Also, hello, my one viewer. I think I know who it is, but... Oh no! Our ship, Sturrit, has commissioned the Navy, but during her trials has found the ship has trouble reaching her design speed. Damn. That's actually not good. That's bad, actually. Okay, yeah, whatever. We have more ships in areas that we can't support. That's fine. Intelligence report: Great Britain has a knowledge of hydraulic rammers and small tube boiler 3s, or 2. Not 2, sorry. Our ship Perkins, okay, whatever. Yeah, sadly, Sterrit sucked. Poor thing. But I need more of those destroyers. Not Reed, you're old. It's Perkins. McCall. Right? DD McCall. Okay. We need 2 more. Well, I need lots more because the aging destroyers aren't very good. Speaking of aging destroyers, you all can be put on mothball because you're useless now. Is not in home area. Okay, fine. You return, then move ship to South American East Coast, which is where they will use the Panama Canal now. You're in the Caribbean, North American West, East, so Lamson of Prebbles, Reed. Okay, so those 2 first Perkins plus all of them will go and take up their position. South American West Coast to use the Panama Canal. Preheater. Torpedoes now have range at a speed of 3,500 at 30 by... I don't even... might actually want to... Oh, I see. Okay. We have more ships in the Indian Ocean than our base is the Mediterranean, Northern Europe. Germany's gun manufacturer are now advertising 14-inch guns. Italy has commissioned the ship BB Regina Elena. Yeah, because Italy is now the threat. France has rebuilt the ship C.A. Chenzel. You know what? We can afford to put another Pittsburgh under the reconstruction. Where are you now? There. Now I'm going to break the bank. Ooh, Berlin. Light cruiser Berlin, currently under construction. Oh, that's amazing. It's not bad. 4,500 displacement. Tons displacement. 27 knots. 12 4-inch guns. Okay, maybe not. 2 3-inch guns. And 2 submerged torpedoes, which is standard. She has 2.5 though, which again is always more than our light cruisers. Okay, yeah, whatever. Great Britain has commissioned 2 more destroyers. Germany has laid down the battlecruiser Moltke, which was a real one as well. New ships under construction of the class CL Lavassol is rumored to carry 5-inch main guns. The ship class CL Tode has top speed of 22 knots and belt armor of 3-inch. My French is very horrible. Even though I live in Quebec. It's kind of sad. Intelligence report, Japanese gun manufacturers are advertising 12-inch guns. We have 13-inch guns. I think the maxes we have is 13. Let's keep this going though. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to keep this going for like 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to stop. And the reason I'm going to stop is because Rule the Waves, I can realize, is very boring because the game is not like Jutland, I can understand if this was like Jutland and we were actually watching the ships shoot at each other, but I noticed that when reviewing my videos for the YouTube, it's obsessively boring. I don't know how well these videos are going to do on my YouTube. The Jutland ones hopefully will be a lot more interesting, but I'm still having a lot of fun with this game, and I hope people who do watch are having some fun at least. The Japanese government is interested in buying the rights to the triple turret. Sure, I'll let you have it this time for the money injection, but yay! Subdivision and damage control, high capacity pump 1. Gradual damage control improvements. We have more ships, okay, yeah, whatever. Russia has commissioned the ship BB Pobeda. And of course France has laid down a light cruiser of the Algier class. We also need to build more of our light cruisers. So Tacoma, which was N1, Tacoma. Broke the bank again. Okay, well, Pittsburgh is almost done, and Huntingdon will be done at some point. So 8, so 4 and 8. France is hosting an international regatta and sail race. Our well-trained crew is the favorite to win. What are their instructions? Make sure they finish behind the host nation, brings tension down with France. Go for the win. Prestige and tension. That's bull. Okay, like, you shouldn't really be butthurt by, like, my fleet winning, but I want the prestige, but I don't want the war. I'm gonna try it. Ah! Unexpected events is fire control. Plotting table. Awesome. Our scientists have made unexpected advances in subdivision and damage control. Nice. Germany increased their naval budget again. Wow, that's really lucky of them. Russia has laid down the battlecruiser Ismail class. Unexplained delays has affected the building of B Ohio, so Ohio's reconstruction. It's 2 months out anyway. We have more ships, blah blah blah. Okay. Why? Where are you guys on foreign station? Why are you guys in the Mediterranean? Okay. South American West Coast. South American West Coast, South American West Coast. So now you're gonna go to Southeast Asia. I don't even know why I had to pause that. Southeast Asia. And now they'll go to Southeast Asia. Seems to be caught in Russia. Deny any involvement. Prestige goes down. Make him a national hero. Possible prestige and attention with the Russian. Whoops. Okay, now I'm pissing people off. And I think this is a good place to stop the stream, sadly. Again, I don't want these to be long anymore, like an hour long, and like actually my second one was like 2 hours long. And that I'm going to have to chop just into 2 episodes as it is, because apparently making the motion is actually cool. So I hope you enjoyed this this stream. I didn't have too many. Actually, I really only have 1 viewer today, which isn't really discouraging. It happens. It's just hopefully when this goes on YouTube, people will have an interest in it. So to cut this short, since I'm always rambling on, I hope that everybody has a good Labor Day, because it's Labor Day, and also a good if you are off today, a good 4-day week coming up before already 2 more days of rest. So thank you for watching and have a great day, everybody.